Good evening and welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. Tonight, we're going to be taking the Cuban Ace Simulations Su-57 Felon up for another ride. We're going to have a little bit of fun with this one. Granted, no, it's not any air-to-air combat just yet, or air-to-ground combat just yet, but we're going to see how well she can do the SAM dance. So, as you guys can see, we have quite a few SAM sites set up, 12 of them in total, spanning about, let's see here, 76 miles for the battery emplacements up the coast, and then about another 50 miles of coverage inland. This should be interesting. Let's see what happens. So the goal for this one, what we're going to try to do, we're going to take off out of Aldefara, and then we're going to fly over to Kasab. That's about 150 miles, nautical miles away. 147, yeah, 148, close enough to 150. Let's see what we could do with this one. This is going to be interesting, to say the least. It's going to really test the maneuverability of the Felon, as well as my skills, if I can notch, evade, dodge, and whatnot, as you guys see fit. So, hopefully we can land at Kasab in one piece, and I'm going to try not to stuff it into the ground like I did last time for the FAM flight. I think I know what I did wrong on that one. I forgot for a moment that this jet can actually land very short and very quickly, so I have to keep that in mind coming in on our final, but we'll worry about that when we get a little bit closer. More than likely what's going to happen is we're going to end up getting painted by any one of these as soon as we take off. So we're going to attempt the low transition takeoff. We're going to stay low. Then we're going to pop up, try and provoke them, let them paint us, and maybe we'll get them to fire one off at us. We'll see what happens. We do have a full load of chaff and flares, even though the chaff is going to be what we need for this one, as these are radar-guided missiles. I don't know what the RCS of the Felon is set at for now. RCS, radar cross-section. It should be interesting to see what happens. If it does have a good RCS, then we shouldn't have too much of a problem. But that's all remains to be seen. A lot of that is still classified and held close to the chest because it is a new 5th generation fighter. I'm curious myself to see what happens with this one. So, without any further ado, I'm going to jump into the cockpit, get everything set up, center the picture, so just bear with me for a couple of minutes while I get that going, and we will go from there. So just give me 1 second, let me load this in for us here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to really suck. Okay, they have probably more missiles than we have chaff to deal with this, so we're going to have to probably rely on a little bit of pilot skill. Or a lot of bit of pilot skill, I should say, to make this work. But that's what makes it fun. Here we go. Let's get everything set up into the cockpit the way we need it. Just bear with me for 1 second while the thing loads. There we go. Perfect. All right, so let me get myself set up here, and we will go from there. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's get our jet set up. So radar off, sweep off, avionics power on. That will give us all of our indicators is here. So here's our RWR. Here's our radar. And like I said last time, that's our indicator. We have 3 green lights. Our gears down and locked. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. I might pop the Chahemics on in a little bit. I don't know just yet, but we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the external of the Su-57 really quick. She is a menacing looking jet, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see one of these babies in real life, just to see what she looks like. So here's where we're taking off from. So we're going to come out, and we're going to spin to our left, and we're going to take off from there. If you guys haven't checked out the Cuban Ace Simulations Su-57 yet, highly recommended. Head over to their Discord. Great group of folks. Great module. Still an early work in progress, but it's amazing to even have something like this in DCS. Granted, what the jet is still new and everything. A lot of things are classified about it, but go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below for their Discord server and the download for the Su-57. If you guys want a freeware module that's something different than the usual, definitely check it out. Well worth it. And there are several updates slated for her, so it's not like it was abandoned. Like I said previously, I can't wait to see what some of the future updates bring for this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Countermeasures are good. I'm not going to waste our chaff because we're going to need that. So we'll pop a few flares off just to make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be, which it is. And here comes the fun. RWR sounds like in this thing and how she handles. And hopefully it'll alert us before we run into any real trouble. Alright, so taking off for 3-1 should put us right out towards the coast. And the fun should begin from there. So, our controls are free. Here we go. going to attempt a low transition because they don't want to really get shot at just yet. It will pop up as needed. Tank of fuel. We have about 20,000 pounds on board, so hopefully that should be enough. If we stay out of afterburn, we'll be okay. Gears up, flaps are up. Now we're getting painted by two of them. This is going to get ugly real quick. Let's see what we can do. So good. Yeah, they're tracking us. They're tracking us. Definitely have enough altitude. Shit. Here we go already. Time to get low. That didn't take long. Let's get down. Son of a bitch, that didn't take long.
Missile, 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 missile,
here we go.
Missile, 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 missile.
Shit, there it is.
Missile, 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 missile.
Oh, we got multiple launches.
Missile,
I see him up there. Jesus.
Oh.
MLWSECM hydraulics failure. 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 MLWSECM hydraulics failure.
That was fucking close. Holy shit, that was close.
ECM hydraulics failure. MLWSECM 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 hydraulics failure.
Jesus Christ.
MLWSECM hydraulics failure.
Short trip, folks.
ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS 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 ECM hydraulics failure.
Missile.
MLWS ECM hydraulics failure. 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 MLWS ECM hydraulics failure.
That's solid tons of missile launch.
ECM
Just so you
hydraulics
guys know.
failure. MLWS ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS
She's still
ECM
holding in there. She
hydraulics
feels good.
failure. MLWS ECM hydraulics failure.
She's hurt, but she's doing good.
MLWS ECM hydraulics failure.
Jesus Christ.
ECM hydraulics
shit, that
failure.
exploded in front of a
MLWS
fucking
right
windscreen.
engine fire. ECM hydraulics failure.
Fuck.
MLWS right engine fire. ECM hydraulics failure. 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 MLWS
I don't think we're gonna be
right
making it where we gotta
engine
go.
fire.
That's for sure.
ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS right engine fire. 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 ECM hydraulics failure.
She's a tough bitch.
MLWS right engine fire. ECM hydraulics failure.
let's just take a
MLWS
bird
right
down the
engine
intake. That's a good
fire.
idea.
ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS right engine fire. ECM hydraulics failure.
We got a problem.
MLWS right engine fire.
We have a big problem.
ECM ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS right engine fire. 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 ECM hydraulics failure. MLWS right engine fire.
Well, that was at least one of the more graceful landings I've had in the water. You dirty little dog, you. Alright. Well, that didn't work out all too well, but the jet flew for a lot longer than I thought it would, and it took a lot more damage than I thought it would. We had one explode right in front of our windscreen, as you saw, and the one that took our tail off. But that's what surface-to-air missiles are designed to do. As for the RCS on this, I don't think it's spot on, but I know it's not going to be, and that's perfectly fine. That is, like I said, still highly classified information, and that's fine. I'm not about giving up secrets about anything. It's all good. We're going to have to try that again, because that was most certainly interesting. We're going to have to play that one a little different next time. Maybe we won't pop up as soon as we did, but she didn't survive the SAM dance. If you guys want to see the SAM dance with another jet, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to put that together for you guys. With all that being said, go check out the Cuban Ace Simulations Discord server, download the Su-57, take her for a ride, which is a great jet. Links in the description below, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.